All right, welcome back for your 6 o'clock game here, and it is the MPI Panthers taking on the DVC Doucet. That is the Dartmouth Volleyball Club versus the Mount Pearl Intermediate, and yes, that means they are a school team battling it out here at the U14 Atlantic Volleyball Championships. My name is Raisa Lalani. I've got your play-by-play for you today, and it is going to be super exciting, and it's going to get started off right away here. Starting for the Panthers is number 10, Pike with the serve. And that is going to be a service ace for Pike. 1-0 for the Panthers. That ball is passed up, and it's a free ball coming over from F. Brewer. On the left there is number 12. Free ball over. And there is F. Brewer again with the free ball. And a swing from the left side down the line, and that is going to score. Going back to serve is Pike. Pike with the serve. Passed up by Tedeschi. Looked like a dump there, but just short. Point going to the Panthers. Back to serve is Pike. And that ball just going out of bounds. Point going to the Panthers. And a big serve there from number 62, Corkum, and Corkum is going to get a service ace. Once again, there's Corkum. And that ball is going to be passed over, and that ball is going to stay alive there, Pike. And there is Walsh looking to put it over, and it makes it over. DVC now, and there is a swing from F. Brewer, and that ball is called inbounds. DVC with the point. Looks like the referee is going to call the captains. Both teams just waiting to get this ball on the go here. And back to serve is going to be Corkum. That ball passed up by Walsh, but it is out of bounds. Point going to DVC. Still serving here for DVC is number 62, H. Corkum. Corkum with the serve, and there is a touch there from Walsh. That point going to DVC once again, 5-3. And that ball going back to the DVC side, and serving it still here for their team is Corkum. Free ball coming over from DVC. DVC keeping that ball alive. And that point going to the Panthers. serving is number 2, Hardy. Free ball coming over. Free ball coming over this side from Gibbons. And there is a swing down the line from F. Brewer, and that is going to score. Point going to DVC. Serving the ball here is number 11, F. Brewer. And that is going to be a service ace. Still serving here is number 11, F. Brewer, and that is another service ace for her. And there she is again. And there's a joust at the net from both sides. And we're going to see Gibbons with a swing. There's a good touch there from Tedeschi. DVC keeping that ball alive, and another block in the middle. And both girls gonna fight for that ball, and it is gonna work for them. That is some teamwork there from Powell and Tedeschi strong at the net. Looks like we're gonna get a timeout call here from the Panthers side. Well, this is an exciting game, and folks, remember, I'm live and interactive on Twitter, and I want to hear from you at the bottom of your score. There is my Twitter feed at Raisa Lalani, RAEESALALANI. Send me a tweet, let me know who you're cheering for, or if you just want to say hi, I would absolutely love to hear from you. On your screen, there is the Panthers huddle. Both teams ready to go back on the court here. DVC is leading this first set to 9-5. Back to serve here now is number 11, F. Brewer. And that ball is passed up by Pike. Free ball coming over from Miller. And there is F. Brewer. And a swing from the left, just short. A great dig there from DVC's number 43, F. Brewer. And yes, there is two of them, number 11 and number 43. And it looks like we've got another set of twins here playing volleyball on the same team. We saw that on the MPI Panthers side, Travers, and now we've got that on the DVC side. So there are some twins playing each other on both sides here, which is pretty cool. All right, it is 11-9 here. Or no, sorry, 6. There's Gibbons with the set. Walsh from the left. That ball just going into the net, point DVC. Serving here is number 75, Colby. Walsh from the left. And that ball is out of bounds, point going to DVC. Once again with the serve, here's Colby. Passed up by Walsh. Free ball coming over from the Panthers. And there is Tedeschi down the line with the free ball. Walsh with her own responding free ball. F. Brewer. Tedeschi with a swing, trying to turn it down the line, but that ball is just out of bounds. Point going to the Panthers. Now back to serve for the Panther side is number 12, Gibbons. Gibbons with a serve. That serve just short, point going to DVC. And now back to serve on the DVC side is number 3, B. Powell. And that is a rocket serve, rocket ace for Powell, point going to DVC. 15-7 here. And back to serve here is Powell. And that ball is saved, but it is put out of bounds, point going to DVC. DVC back to serve, number 3, B. Powell. Powell with the serve. And that is going to be a service ace. That ball just out of bounds there for number 7, Morin. And we are going to see a Panthers timeout called here as it is 15-7, DVC in the lead here in this first set. Well, folks, we are here all weekend long. We've had games since 7:30 a.m. today on Friday. We're going to have games all day tomorrow on Saturday, and then the playoffs will be broadcast to you from TV1 on Sunday. And Bell Alliant TV1 is proud to be the official webcaster for the 2016 U14 Atlantic Volleyball Championships from the Canada Game Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Bell Alliant, there is more to love with fiber optic. 15-7 here in the first set. And both teams are going to come back onto the court here. And going back to serve once again here is number 3, B. Powell. Powell with the serve. That ball is passed up by Gibbons. Walsh in the middle, and she is going to beat the blocker. Point going to the Panthers. Now going back to serve for the MPI Panthers is number 1, Miller. And that is a big serve there. DVC getting a second touch, but that ball just too much heat to handle from the Panthers server, number 1, R. Miller. Miller back to serve once again. And another nice float serve, and that is going to be a service ace for the Panthers. Miller serving again. Doucet with the pass. Free ball over. Walsh with the set. Pike in the middle. Doucet with the save. That ball is saved by DVC. Walsh with the set, and it's coming over. Doucet with the free ball. Little miscommunication, but that ball is still alive. And a swing in the middle from DVC. Walsh saving that ball. And both of the girls going for it on the DVC side. Got a little nervous because the bench was coming pretty quickly in front of their eyes. Great point there. Lots of rallying from both sides, keeping that ball alive. Back to serve here is the Panthers, Miller. Doucet. Nice little dump. Once again, another dump there. This time hit back. And a free ball over from DVC, and that ball is going to score for DVC. Back to serve here now is number 85, Doucet. And that ball just short, point going to the Panthers. And now back to serve is number 91 from your MPI Panthers. This is Walsh. Walsh with a big serve, but just short into the tape. Point going to DVC. 19-12 here in the first set. And now back to serve is number 43, F. Brewer. And that is a service ace for F. Brewer. 20-12 in the first set. Brewer back to serve once again. And that ball is passed up over. Brewer getting that ball. A tip there from Colby. Colby with the set. And a huge swing in the middle there from number 62, Corkum, but an even bigger block from the Panthers side. That ball going to the Panthers. Going back to serve now is number 10, Pike. And that is a service ace for Pike. Point going to the Panthers. Pike back to serve once again. That ball is going to be shanked once again. That is a Panthers point. Panthers climbing their way back in here, 15 serving 20. And Pike is going to go back to serve. And there's Powell, the ball is up. Powell looking to put it over, and it is gonna make it over, and it is gonna score. DVC not giving up on that ball, and it is gonna be a point as a result. Back to serve now is number 62, Corkum. Corkum with a spin serve, and that is a service ace for Corkum as it dribbles over the tape. Once again, here is Corkum. Corkum with a spin serve, but too much heat to handle. That ball sails out of bounds. Point going to the Panthers. 22-16 here in the first set, and back to serve for the Panthers now is number 2, Hardy. Hardy with the serve. And that ball in the middle swung at by number 43, F. Brewer. Nice dig by Walsh. F. Brewer. Powell in the middle with a free ball. Pike with the dig. Gibbons, or rather Miller. DVC putting it over short. Gibbons. And there is a big block from Powell as that ball is set tight. (23-16) here as number 11, F. Brewer, goes back to serve. That ball just short for DVC's server, point going to the Panthers. Now going back to serve is number 7, Moran. Moran with the serve. And it is passed up. Doucet with a free ball. And that ball is over. Dug up by F. Brewer. That ball is over and swung at from Gibbons, but that ball is out of bounds. Point going to DVC. 24-17 here in the first set. This is a potential set point for DVC. And back at the service line is number 75, Colby. Walsh with the pass. Walsh on the left with a big swing, and that is going to score for Mount Pearl Intermediate Panthers. Big swing from the left from Walsh, keeping alive here, 18-24. Still a potential set point. Back to serve now is number 12, Gibbons. Gibbons with the serve. And that is a service ace for Gibbons. (19 serving 24). Gibbons back to serve once again. Gibbons with the serve. And there is a service ace for Gibbons. Once again, back to serve is number 12, Gibbons, for the Panthers. And that ball is put up. DVC with a big chase down, but that ball is too much heat to handle. 21-24, but first we're going to get a timeout called from the DVC coach as Gibbons is serving them back into the court. Well, folks, we are here in the Atlantic, but the wildfires in Alberta have affected thousands of lives, and you can help those in need by visiting redcross.ca to donate. Or you can text FIRES, F-I-R-E-S, to 45678 to donate $10 to Red Cross Canada's Alberta Fire Emergency Appeal. So please take the time out to do that today. All right, both teams coming back onto the court. (24-21) here in the first set. Serving once again here is Gibbons. Gibbons with the serve. Tedeschi with the pass. Walsh with the over bump, and that is a big swing from Walsh. Gibbons serving once again. And another service ace. Gibbons wants to win this game, and she is serving tough for the Panthers. Gibbons with the serve. And that ball is passed up beautifully by F. Brewer. F. Brewer with a dig, but it's too much heat to handle. The Panthers climbing their way back into this match. All tied up at 24 here. This is win by 2. Gibbons. That ball is up, but it is gonna score for the Panthers. 25-24, advantage Panthers now with an incredible comeback in this first set. Gibbons again. That ball gonna be saved by Dartmouth, but they are gonna claim that set. The team going wild, cheering. What an incredible comeback. Lots of hard work from the DVC side. But the Panthers, 26-24. We'll be right back for the second set. All right, we are back for some second set action here, and we are going to have the DVC club started up. And starting us off here is number 85, Doucet. And she is going to start us off with a service ace. And she is going to go back to serve once again. Doucet with the serve. That ball passed off by Travers, but it's just into the net. Not able to get that second touch. Point DVC. Doucet back to serve once again. That ball is passed up. Oliver on the left. And a nice swing there. Doucet with the dig. And a back row attack there from number 62. Corkum. Doucet looking to get a second touch on that ball, but that point is going to score for the Panthers. Back to serve now is number 14, Freeman. And that ball is passed up. And it's going to be put over by number 5, Clark. Clark at the middle, but that ball is passed up by Daniels. Daniels with the free ball tip. Free ball from Traverse. And that is going to score in the pot for the Panthers. Back to serve once again here is Freeman. That ball just going to sail out of bounds on the side, point going DVC. And back to serve for the DVC team now is number 78, Rossos. Rossos with the spinner, passed up by Freeman. Good save there from Traverse, but unfortunately she slid into the net trying to stop herself before she got there. Point going to DVC. Serving once again here is Rossos. Spin serve, passed up by Freeman, and it is over. Rossos with a touch, but that point is going to be for the Panthers. 3 serving 4 here, and going back to serve for the Panthers is number 7, Waddleton. Waddleton with the spin serve. That ball is passed up and swung at by Daniels. Dug up by Freeman, swung at from Waddleton. Free ball coming over. Oliver looking to save that ball, but it's a little bit too tight for her to get a handle on. Point going to DVC. Back to serve now is number 5, Clark. Clark with the spin serve, Waddleton with the pass. Free ball over from Traverse. And in the middle there is a free ball from number 62, Corkum. Smart responding with it back in the pot on the other side. Going back to serve once again is Clark. That ball passed up by Freeman. And there is a swing there from Oliver and a good touch there from DVC's defense. Oliver, and that ball's going into the net. Back to serve here for DVC is number 40, Daniels. Panthers keeping that ball alive. And it's going to be a call on the net, but not without Panthers' defensive effort. Serving is Daniels. That ball is passed up by Freeman. Duke with the swing. Dug up by Daniels. Free ball tip. Oliver with the dig. Freeman. Free ball. And in the middle there is number 62, Corkum. Panthers, Traverse with the save. Clark with the punch. Gibbons with the free ball. And another swing there out of the middle for number 62, Corkum. It was a bit of a punch, bit of a tomahawk. Regardless, a good defensive play there from number 5, Clark. Back to serve now is number 40, Daniels. Daniels with a serve, and she is going to be called with her foot over the line, but lots of power behind that serve. Excited to see her go back and serve again. Back to serve now is number 11, Traverse. Free ball over. Traverse with the dig. And just an attempt there from Duke. Didn't realize she was setting Point going to DVC. Back to serve now is number 73, Doucet. Passed up by the Panthers. Swing in the middle from Gibbons. And that is going to score inside the court. Point for the Panthers. Back to serve now is number 4, Duke. And that ball is going to hit the floor for Freeman. Point going to the Panthers. Back to serve now is number 4, Duke. Once again for the Panthers. That ball up by Doucet. Free ball coming over. Freeman with the ball. Travers, Gibbons. And a swing there from number 62. Being aggressive there is Corkum, but that ball just turned out of bounds. Duke with the serve. Doucet with the pass. There's Corkum, but it is going to be called as a carry on that set. Point going to the Panthers. 9-10 here. Panthers looking to climb their way back into this set. There's Duke with the serve. Doucet with the pass. That ball going out to Rossos, but Freeman with the block. And a joust at the net. And there's Freeman, and she is going to beat the block on the other side. Point going to the Panthers. Great job at the net there from both sides, being aggressive and trying to put that ball away. Now back to serve here is Duke. Duke with the float serve. Passed up by Corkum. And a free ball coming over. Freeman taking it. Gibbons setting Freeman, and Freeman with a big swing. And a big block there from Corkum in the middle. The net was bouncing, the ball was blocked, but Freeman putting that ball away the second time. Looks like we're gonna get a timeout here called from DVC coach, and both teams with some great efforts here. Both in the lead sometimes, but you know what? Both teams just battling it out on the court. Well, folks, the wildfires in Alberta have affected thousands of lives, and you can help those in need by visiting redcross.ca to donate, or you can text FIRES, F-I-R-E-S, all capital, to 45678 to donate $10 to Red Cross Canada's Alberta Fires Emergency Appeal. Please make sure you take the time out to do that today so that we can help our friends in Western Canada. Back to serve here is Duke. And there is Rosses with the free ball. Gibbons with the dump, but she did touch the tape. Referee saw it, shook his head. Point going to DVC. Back to serve here now is Corkum. Corkum with the serve, spin serve. Great touch there from Pike. And that is going to be an overcall on Clark. Really tough serve, but a great job there from number 4. Duke, getting that ball up. Going back to serve here now is Gibbons, 12-11. Pretty close to being all tied up here in the second set. Keep in mind the Panthers did make an impressive comeback in that first set and won it 26-24. Gibbons with the serve. Nice pass up there from Corkum. And there is a free ball kill from Clark on the left side. Back to serve here now is Doucet. Doucet with the serve. That ball passed up by Travers. And a DVC dump. Waddleton in the middle, putting a deep 6, dug up by Corkum. And a little miscommunication from the DVC side, point going to the Panthers. Back to serve here is Freeman. That ball is up by Clark, saved by Doucet. Free ball coming over. Travers with the first touch. Freeman with the free ball. And another free ball coming over. And a great job there by Oliver with the tip. Travers there to block it, but that ball is bumped into the net from Rossos. Point going to the Panthers as they take a small lead here, 14-12 in the second set, and going back to serve is Freeman. Freeman with the serve. Corkum with the pass. Oliver with the party ball. Both teams ready at the net, but that ball just crawling down the bottom of the net. Point Panthers. Freeman back to serve. And in the middle there is Clark. That ball just into the net. Point Panthers. Freeman with the serve. Doucet with the pass. That ball is tight on the tape, but it looks like we're going to get a net call there on Clark. Looks like we have a substitution coming into the match here. Coming in first is number 11, F. Brewer, and she's going to take out number 40, Daniels. And then also coming back into the match here is B. Powell coming in for number 5, B. Clark. Back to serve here is number 14 for the Panthers, Freeman. Freeman with the serve. That ball is passed up. Doucet taking it. Brewer's looking to push it over, but that ball is going to go to the Panthers. Panthers pulling away with the lead here, 18-12. Still serving for them is Freeman. That ball just going short into the net. Point DVC. Rossos back to serve for DVC. And that is going to be a great touch there from DVC. Looking to get that ball over, but that ball is going to score for the Panthers. Back to serve here now is number 17, Waddleton. Waddleton with the serve. Doucet with the pass. DVC looking to get that second ball, but just a little bit too close to the net. Point going to the Panthers. And we've got another timeout called here as the Panthers are in the lead now, 20-13. Friday evening, and what better thing to do on a Friday evening than watch your loved ones play the sport that they love. Bella Line TV1 is proud to be the official webcaster for the 2016 U14 Atlantic Volleyball Championships from the Canada Games Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Bella Line to There's More to Love with Fiber Rock. On your screen, there is the DVC huddle. Both teams back on the court, ready to play some volleyball. Serving here for the Panthers is number 17, Waddleton. And that ball is called out of bounds by DVC. Point going to them. Serving now for DVC is number 3, Powell. Powell with the serve. That ball is passed up. Freeman to traverse over with the free ball. And in the middle there is a sneaky tip dug up by Duke. Free ball once again by Travers. And that ball is gonna score for the Panthers. Once again, it is 21-14 here in the second set, and back to serve is Oliver. Oliver with a jump serve. Free ball over, Oliver with the dig. Travers with the set. Gibbons with the swing, and that is gonna score for the Panthers. And once again, back at the line, there is number 8, Oliver, with the serve for the Panthers. Jump serve, but there is going to be a call by the linesman. Her foot was over the end line. Point's going to go to DVC. Back to serve now is F. Brewer. That ball is passed up. A little bit tight on the net, a little too tough for Gibbons to get to. Point is going to go to DVC. Here is Brewer. Passed up by Freeman. Duke in the middle with a swing, and that is going to score for the Panthers. There's Traverse with a serve. And that is just going to be out the side. Point going to DVC. Back to serve here is number 43, the other F. Brewer. Free ball coming over from Gibbons. F. Brewer with the dig. In the middle is Corkum. Corkum with a swing, but it is out of bounds. Point going to the Panthers. The Panthers are up 1-0, so it is 24-17, which means it is a potential game point here for the Panthers. And serving for them is Duke. Duke with the serve. F. Brewer out left, and there is a swing from Rossos. Gibbons with the dump. Dug up and free ball sent over. And there is a sneaky tick there from Freeman. Looked like she was going up to swing at that ball and just took a little off to score in the pot. There you have it, 25-17. The Panthers are gonna take that game. Don't you fret, folks. We have 2 more games coming up this evening, so make sure to tune in for the next one. My name is Raisa Lalani. We'll be right back.